And tonight, the Vehicle and Asset Dealers Union of Ghana are predicting a possible shortage of motored vehicles across the country should government proceed with its planned imports restriction bill. The minority in Parliament last Friday blocked 3 separate attempts to pass the restricted imports of some 20 strategic items, including motored vehicles, arguing that the legislation could breed cronyism and corruption. Well, here's a breakdown for you in terms of the number of items possibly affected as a result of the implementation of this proposed bill. We take a look at the list there with noodles, pasta, ceramic tiles, some paper boards, mosquito coil and insecticides, as well as soaps and detergents being affected as a result of the exercise. Then you also have iron and steel, cement and motored vehicles, as this list is proposing. But attempts to pass this on the floor of the House has not been successful so far, with government explaining that it necessarily would have to implement this policy to ensure that the city appreciates. Well, based on all of this, the Vehicle and Asset Dealers Union of Ghana are predicting a possible shortage of motored vehicles across the country should government proceed with this planned import restriction bill. Let's get more from Frank Attah, who's Executive Secretary for the Vehicle and Asset Dealers Union of Ghana, VADUG, joining us now. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. You say that the government's plan to go ahead with the implementation of this policy might result in a shortage of motored vehicle. How true is that, and what's the science backing, all of these claims that you're putting out?
All right. Good evening, and thanks for having me. I think that the research by the Ministry of Trade in 2020, when they had the plan to amend the Customs Act, stated that we in the used automobile market import 90% of motor vehicles into the country. And then that is about 90,000 vehicles, okay? And then those in the new market, because the market is segmented both used and old, those in the new market import only 10%. And often they are not able to meet up to the 10%. So whereas that we show up the 2-3% shortfall that comes from their markets. Now, the new assembly plans that have come in are producing just about 5 to 6%, okay? And even with that, government sees it wise to help them process them with tax rates and all that, okay? Now you've moved from different, different sections of the agencies that we deal with to try as much as possible and curb our activities to the restrictions. We have not at any point in time ignored all those engagements. But
in terms of numbers, what figures are you putting to that in terms of the possible shortage? Because you are claiming there'll be a shortfall.
Make up the required 10%. How then are we able to get automobiles for the market?
But we lost you briefly on that. The question about the number of vehicles, the shortfalls that might happen if we go ahead with this policy. Have you put a figure to it?
But sorry, I lost you for a second.
Yes, I was just asking about, the figures. Have you put some figures to it in terms of the shortfall that you're expecting if we go ahead with this import restriction bill?
About 85,000 motor vehicles. About 85,000 motor vehicles. And you can see clearly that it's not even about the shortfalls, it's about affordability. Okay, how many Ghanaians are able to walk into the showrooms of these assembly manufacturers and say that we want to buy a brand new vehicle? Now, inflation has its own way of dealing with it. Now, as we speak now, the government has tried at every point, okay, to introduce taxes, to increase taxes that will sort of discourage our business in every way. Okay, but even that, we are trying as much as possible to bring in affordable used vehicles into the country. You understand? So it's not only about the shortfall, it's about affordability. Has the Ghanaian become so rich all of a sudden that we can move into that high-speed range of entering into the showroom and picking up the vehicle?
And just for the sake of time, what's the expectation now from government, and what are you likely to do as vehicle dealers in the country, just to try and send your message across?
So now since Parliament has asked the Ministry of Trade to go back and then do a bit of consultation, we are expecting to hear from Ministry of Trade to see if we can have some stakeholder engagement about this, because we did not hear from it. It just came out of the blue. So we are waiting. We are hands folded, waiting to see if something is going to come from the ministry, so we can sit around the table and have a discussion about this particular restriction, and if they are going to amend it or probably reverse it.
But the message is?
The message is they will have to reverse it.
I see.
That's not going to help the economy. It's not going to help us. Already our business is wobbling, okay? We are not even selling. To talk of taking our business completely off our table, that would be a blow to the Vehicle and Asset Dealers Union and Extension, or our affiliates, and then those who help support the business.
We'll wait to see what the engagements will bring forth, but that's the Vehicle Dealers Union of Ghana raising their concerns with the import restriction bill. Also reacting to the introduction of this bill is the Executive Chairperson of the Food and Beverages Association of Ghana, John Awuni, indicating that the country may not be prepared for this import restriction.
I would have really been very excited as an expert in the industry if I clearly knew that Ghana has the capacity to produce the products they are seeking to restrict. If I knew that Ghana had already prepared on the ground, so to say, we have food stocks in our buffer zones, rice, chicken, and all the like, that we can direct those who are trading in those goods to go there and then buy. I would have really been very excited, because this is our country. And no country can really continue to develop on relying on foreign goods. But this is not the case, Samson. Over 20 years, consultant, researcher, direct business person in the field, I don't see us being prepared for this. What I see clearly, and the minister displayed that on the floor of Parliament yesterday in his statement. The Honorable Katie Hammond, standing up to make a presentation in Parliament, talked about the fact that he did economics at A level or what level, and then he got a score of 38 over 40, and yet he will not do presentations like the way the minority leader does. Then he went further to say, and that's what he really hit me, and which Ghanaians should really pay attention to. That look, and I'm a lawyer, and I'm a British trained lawyer, so when it comes to law, don't get there. This is somebody seeking to promote Ghanaian products.
Well, John Awuni there sharing the thoughts of food and beverages companies across the country on Newsfile. But still on that program, the former Director of Communications for the New Patriotic Party, Nana Akomia, has called for broader consultations on the introduction of the legislative instruments, which will now restrict the importation of some 20 items listed.
So the principle is there. The way that it has been proposed, if there's a problem, let's look at it. Let's not poo-poo it. And like I said, you need to be able to show that the electricity is available if companies are going to ramp up production to meet this 11 billion import bill in all these 22 items. You need to show that electricity is available. You need to show that credit is available. You need to show that, look, a simple thing like traffic congestion can create 24-hour economy. There was one company that produces Blue Skies. They were having major problems initially because traffic where they are to the airport, and you know you must have this cold chain. So the traffic, so the minister at that time, my senior brother Kwame Nabatels, gave them police escorts so that when their vans are coming from the factory to the airport, they don't spend 3 hours in traffic. And that changed dramatically their cost of operation. So, you know, these things, and these are the things that create 24-hour economy, not their fiat.
Right. Let me go to.
Let's look at it. Let Parliament, let the minister take it easy, engage Parliament, go back, because this thing, the impact, the potential impact on Ghanaian industry and the Ghana is so huge that if there's a little problem about consultation, let's take our time, go back. engage everybody else again, because we are on the same side on this. I mean, no political party or no organization is happy that we are such an import-dependent economy.
Let's stay on the economy. Ghana's Minister for Information, Kojo Nkrumah, is urging Ghanaians to be hopeful for a better future in spite of the prevailing economic challenges facing the country. The minister, who is acknowledging the challenges faced by many Ghanaians, says God has been faithful even under these conditions. Hence, the need to be grateful and hopeful for a better future. He made the call at a ceremony organized by the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints to launch the Miracles of Christmas initiative. It was an evening of hymns and soul-calming performances from talented musicians as the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints launched this year's edition of Miracle of Christmas initiative that helps individuals celebrate the birth and life of Jesus Christ through a simple act of service. James Owusu Ansah is the Director of Communications for the Church in West Africa.
It's 7 years. This is the 7th year. And this year the theme is Shine Your Light, the light of the Savior. You know, He came as a gift, died for us, and He's the light and the life of the world. So once we receive His light, we also share that light to people, right? And the essence of it is to help people who feel hopeless be hopeful. And those who are discomforted be comforted. And those who are dispirited feel spirited. The plan is to feed about 800 plus people who are poor and needy. And we didn't select them by ourselves. We worked or collaborated with key opinion leaders. We went to the social welfare department. We went to the mayor of Tamale City. We also went to the Muslim groups, you know, different religious denominations to help us identify those who are in real need. The catchphrase is people who are in real need, so that we can put smiles on their faces. So that's what's going to happen in Tamale.
Minister for Information Kojo Nkrumah also called on Ghanaians to be thankful to God for opportunities and be hopeful for a brighter future.
First, it's exciting for all of us to have the opportunity to be here, to join the family at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and to light up the world, starting from their campus. It's symbolic, but the real idea is to remind all of us that we have to be the agents who go out there to light up the world. And I think it's a blessing to have the opportunity to be with the family here to do that. My message has been simple, that as we come to the end of the year, we have to first be thankful for the gift of life and for the opportunities to go through the ups and downs and the successes that we've chalked at this time of the year. Also calling on all of us to be hopeful. We have opportunity ahead of us to turn around the things that have not yet been fully successful. And then at the same time, finally, to remain grounded with our North Star, to remain grounded with our values, so that in the end, we will be able to achieve the tasks ahead of us. Those are the messages we'll be sharing today.
Area President of the Africa West Area Presidency of the Church, Elder S. Gifford Nelson, encouraged Christians to spread the light of Jesus to the world by showing little acts of love to people regardless of their gender, age, or race.
We believe that everything is based on our Savior Jesus Christ, and I think that one of the things that He always did is He was light to everyone. He brought light to everyone. He brought light and life to the downtrodden, the sick and the afflicted. He was always uplifting everyone. And that's why we have this Light the World campaign throughout the world, to be able to show that we follow the example of our Savior Jesus Christ. He taught two really great commandments, and that was to love Him and to love our neighbor. And everywhere we look around here in Accra, we find our neighbors. And one of the things we want to do is continue to help our neighbors, work with our neighbors, bring joy and happiness to our neighbors. We love Accra, Ghana, and we want to bring the Savior's light to all the people here.
You're watching Joy News Prime on the Joy News channel. We'll be right back. Please stay. And time now for business. For many individuals seeking answers to their housing needs, the process of moving from one shop to the other can be daunting. However, one man has found a solution to this challenge. A pastor, Reverend Theophilus Ashite, has discovered a reliable source for all his housing needs, and that's the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Maxwell Agbagba explains why.
Patrons coming here, I get free consultation from our exhibitors, who are here. Many of them I've been interacting with are excited that Joy News put together the Habitat Fair. Let me speak to one of the ladies from Virtual Security Africa, VSA. Tell us, how is it going so far? I know a lot of patrons are coming here because you have what? You're giving out some gifts, a raffle and all.
Oh yes, so just like every year we do, this year we are doing it better because we're having a live draw. Just like a raffle. So we understand that some homeowners genuinely can't afford some of the products that are displayed here that we are giving out. So we want to give back to society. We are giving 3 lucky winners the chance to win up to 20,000 worth of 20,000 worth of our security products. So this is what we do. If a homeowner just walk in, come to our stands, we'll have a conversation with you and you fill a form. So
from the foyer of the Accra International Conference Center, where the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is taking place. It's raining discounts, big prizes, and all the good things you can think of.
Wonderful. I have been an ardent follower of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair.
Okay.
I think from 2018, where it was organized at the Providence Event Center at Trade Fair.
Yeah,
I've been following you, even for the mini clinics and all that.
Wow.
And then I'm always looking out for the grand one.
Wow.
And that's why I'm here today. And I like this year's theme, ownership, exploring the nuances of affordability, comfort and luxury. So I think we're in the right place.
Right place. You're satisfied with what you see?
Yes, definitely. I'm going through, and I think there are very juicy offers around. Looking for a property, so I can also take decisions on other things.
Okay.
It's a one-stop shop, and that is what gladdens my heart. Ordinarily, it would be difficult for you to go through all these companies based on where they are located in this heavy traffic in Accra. So, Joy from kudos.
It's the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair here at the Accra International Conference Center. We are with Urban Concrete Limited, manufacturers of precast concrete floors.
Engineer Isaac Afrani.
Okay, you are.
I'm the CEO of Urban Concrete.
Tell us, Urban Concrete, what exactly do you do?
Okay, so at Urban Concrete, we produce, supply, and install precast floors for story buildings. So if you are putting up a story building and you want to do the first floor, second floor, third floor, etc., instead of doing it the old method where you buy a lot of boards, a lot of support, tie a lot of iron rods and cast the concrete, what we do is we design the floor, the iron rods required for the floor, we use it to precast these, which we call the ribs, and then we bring them with the floor blocks, arrange it on top of your beams, and you cast a minimum of 2 inches concrete on top of the blocks, and you have the floor. It is quick, neat, and economical. So for this display like this, you see that the only timber you need is this one. The whole place is empty.
Sengobe, what exactly do you do, Sengobe?
Okay, so we are into construction from start to finish. Any product that you need as far as construction is concerned, Sengobe is down. We have dam-proof solutions, we have stamp concrete solutions, waterproofing, and we also have concrete additives too. If you want, a hardener for your block work, Sengobe is there to take care of you. We have admixtures for concrete, these RMCs. We also have, chemical additives that they add to their concrete to keep the retarding effects for them. So We are everywhere, and even in town.
So these are your products?
These are our products.
Are you giving anything to our patrons? Any gifts? Any discounts?
We are offering discount to, you know, all our customers. This product like this, in the market we sell it 4,700. When you come here, we give it to you 4,200. You understand? So we are offering huge discounts to all our products. You can walk to our showroom at Spenters, opposite Lifestyle Gallery on the Regiment Traffic. That's where we are, Saint-Gobain, and then we sort it out.
Mobiles Properties. Yeah, tell us about the Richfield Lifestyle Estate.
All right, so Richfield Lifestyle Estate is a gated community located at East Legon. We have units ranging from bungalows, from semi-detached to detached to flats, selling at Richfield Lifestyle Estate.
Which other properties do you have that you're selling?
All right, so
others at Airport Residential area.
Yes. So I want to talk a bit on that. The Monarch Residence, which is our new project located at Airport Residential. We have studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bedrooms that we are selling. Currently, we are sold out on our 3 bedrooms, and some of our 1 bedrooms. We have about 30% availability lists. We are here at the fair to give very good discounts and special discount to already discounted prices. Yeah.
How much discount are you giving?
So we are giving up to 5%, and ideally our reservation fee is from $3,000 to $5,000. But here at the fair we are giving $1,000 for reservation fee. Yes, please. So we want to encourage everyone around here to just come and then sign up with us.
And it will be raining discounts tomorrow when you turn up at the Accra International Conference Center for the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Make a date with us. The group behind the political movement, the New Force, has released a video announcing preparations to unveil their plans for the next general elections. Amongst others, the video highlights the suffering of Ghanaians and that the Akufo-Addo administration using recent demonstrations to question the role of leadership in addressing concerns for the citizenry.
My name is Shali Abuzi. I'm the spokesperson of the New Force. The campaign of the New Force has generated the most conversations in recent times. The agenda is simple. It is that of the people of Ghana, to look at our current state and how to attain the aspirations of the people.
So how can you tell us that you can't fix our roads? We pay taxes.
Times are hard in Ghana, extremely hard. We have a cost of living crisis. Prices have doubled, some have tripled.
We are here and we will fight. If no one cares, the youth cares. And when the youth cares, the country must care.
Is it the government or is it the people in charge? Is the leadership responsive at all? Isn't it time for change? We truly value your readiness and rapt attention. Thank you for your patience. We will soon share our full agenda and plans with you. This has been a message from the New Force.
Embrace the New Force.
And that's all we have for you in this package of the Joy News Prime. For more news, just log on to myjoyonline.com for update time. Bless us, it's been a pleasure being with you tonight.